Now, and culinary delights are as vast and different as the number of different communities in existence in the country. And while there are communities that embrace non-conventional types of food such as insects, others can hardly cope. A new program in central Kenya aims at teaching local farmers how to rear crickets to be consumed as food and hopes to rope in more farmers to rear the same. And as Culinary now reports, eating 2 crickets is healthier than consuming a kilogram of chicken.
I like it.
Fancy munching crickets? Well, you might want to consider that these bags are protein-packed. Crickets have a significantly higher protein content compared to other protein sources. To enhance food security, this is an option that farmers might want to explore.
And they grow, they look healthy.
The program launched in Nyeri County aims at enlightening farmers on cricket rearing. It is a program spearheaded by International Center of Insect Physiology and Ecology, ICIPE. According to experts, eating 2 crickets a week guarantees you more protein content than someone who eats a kilogram of chicken or beef daily.
Nobody. So you find
He adds that crickets have a 65% protein content, which is quite a rich source compared to other available sources. While in some communities, insects such as termites find their way into matters cuisine.
If you go to the coast province, we have caterpillars, which are also being consumed by the community from across the coastal line, Malindi, Kilifi, and all those villages. They consume one of the caterpillars called Gonembrasia zimbezina. Insect consumption is not something that is new. It is already being done in Africa. For example, now in Africa, we have more than 500 different species of insects which are consumed in Africa. But what happens is that people don't come out, they don't own up in terms of consumption because they think it is primitive.
It might be a tall order to convince the people of central Kenya to enjoy a plate of fried crickets, with the wholesome goodness contained in them. However, it might be prudent to change the mindsets of residents.
It depends on the region. Our eating habits are actually very diverse. So I think with time, when we see what's happening, we can now gradually change to eating them. It has been done elsewhere, and they are promising to expose us. So if we are exposed, I think we'll also use it as a delicacy.
The scientists at ICIPE say it is also cost-effective to rear crickets. For every 1 kilogram of beef, at least 25 kilograms of feed are needed, but only 1.7 kilograms of feed are needed to produce 1 kilogram of crickets, and up to 80% of crickets is edible compared to 55% of chicken and pigs and 40% of cattle. Crickets contain 58.3% of crude protein compared to 25% for beef. The consumption of insects has been known to avert diseases such as kwashiorkor and malnutrition, which is a serious problem in some countries in Africa.
the pork is going to increase. The poultry is going to...
For those who might find eating the insects is a tad too much, flour can be made from dried insects such as crickets and used to cook porridge for children, pregnant and lactating mothers, and those with compromised immune systems. All the advantages of rearing crickets: low production costs, drought-resistant, very high protein content. Will farmers embrace this venture? Only time will tell.
The pork.
Culinary, KTN News, Nyeri County.